Welcome to my LinkedIn live streaming. We have a saying in Chinese. Please share in the chat window where you are watching from. I would love to hear from you, and also tell us, how you resonate during my sharing anytime. I would love to hear from you, how you resonate. What do you think? You agree, or maybe you don't agree, or how you resonate, or if you have any questions, right? That's why I'm here with the live streaming. So let me see. We have Nicholas here. Good to see you again, Nicholas. And also we have Alessandro. Good to see you again. Hello from Thailand. Yeah, always happy to see new faces and old faces, right? Yeah, Nicholas and Alessandro has been supporting me for many weeks, actually. Great to see you. So today, so for the people who's first time watching this, my name is XIAO-YU. You can call me XIAO-YU. I am a leadership and intercultural transition coach, and also work as business consultant. You can find more details on my LinkedIn profile and also on my website about my work, my background, and everything. So we have a saying in Chinese. This is a project I'm doing on LinkedIn Live every Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Europe time. I come up live here to share a Chinese saying together with the culture, the wisdom behind that phrase, that saying, but also with my personal reflections or thought around that saying, how it resonates with some topic nowadays around leadership development or intercultural transition for individuals and business, but also just generally related to personal or professional development. Because I find it interesting, most of the sayings actually, they're really from hundreds, thousands years ago, right? But somehow they still apply to nowadays, some of them, even with the hottest topics, right? The most popular topics we talk about nowadays. So I thought it could be interesting to bring it here to share with more people. And the last but the most important saying, if you would love to come in here to share your favorite Chinese saying and how it inspired you, I would love to hear from you. Let's talk. It would be great to have you join me as a guest speaker. Enough said. Today, the phrase, the saying I have here, it's a little bit longer than usual. So this is a saying from Lao Tze. Let me read it for you first. So, 有道无术，术尚可求；有术无道，止于术。So there are two keywords here. The first one is the Dao. The Dao, it is similar. Actually, it's connect to probably many of you know about the Taoism, the Tao, right? In English, people write it as T-A-O. It is about the nature or the root, the core of everything, include us, people, human being. It is about the thing that makes everything make sense. And when it comes to people, could be our perceptions, our mindset of belief. It is very abstract concept. It's not something you can just grab it or you can get it from the book, right? But it is also eternal. It lasts, it's permanent. Or in coaching, or many times we say that's the being part. And the second keyword in this phrase is the shu, right? You see, the shu here refers to the techniques, the knowledge, the know-hows to help us to figure out how to do the things. And by practice and learning and continue work on it, you can master certain skills, right? To help you to solve the challenges, solve the problems, or to achieve your goals. Or in general, we refer that to the doing piece, so the being and the doing. And this is saying, 有道无术, 有 is have, to gain, or with the Dao, right? The core, the understanding of the core. 无 is without, or do not have. 有道无术, the technique. 术尚可求, 术 the technique. Shàng is still, 可 is can, capable, be able to. 求 is like to pursue, to gain, to achieve, to get. So the first half of the sentence about when you have understanding about your being, even without the doing part, knowing how to do it, you are going to be able to pursue, to learn those techniques, the knowledges. And the second part of the sentence, 有术无道, the other way around. Maybe you have all the skill set, maybe you know many things, but if you don't have the clarity on your being, 止于术, 止 is stop, 于 is at, then you will just stay with all your skill set. You stay at this level, right? So 有道无术，术尚可求，有术无道，止于术。This saying really can apply to everything, to our life, our relationship, our work and business, etc. It's really about, we use that to refer as when you have to clarify on your being or on the nature of things, right? The principle of the things. You have a strong will and a deep level of understanding of the reason, the why, the meaning, the purpose behind. And then you will be committed to do whatever that it takes to reach that goal, to make things happen. Maybe it still takes time, it takes effort, but it's going to happen. But the other way around, when you look inward, if you are lost inside, you don't have that clarity, you don't know where you are heading over. So maybe still you are very busy, you stay busy with doing things, you have many achievements externally, but that's where you will stay, right? You are not going to dive in a deeper level, or you are not going to, it's hard for you to move forward to the next level. And like I said, it applies to everything, but today I really want to share about when it comes to personal or especially professional growth development. Like in my event subject, right? I say coaching and training, which one come first? So that's the thing I want to share with you today, because obviously when we say coaching, it focuses on the who in capital, the who you are, the being, and help you to explore the why is the reason behind, and the belief. And in coaching, we believe everyone's resourceful to work on the how piece, right? The coach is here to help people to figure out, but we believe all the clients, everyone actually, they are capable to take the action as long as they want to. They have the will, strong will, the commitment. And the other side, the training is focused on the how part, right? It teaches you the technique, the skill set. So the who is you, the meaning, the purpose, the why, and how, the skill set. I want to share with you a story of mine. So a few years ago, actually, I had the idea to explore the possibility to take an MBA program. It just come to the point in my life, my career, my business, I feel like come to the point I want to learn something and kind of like continue education. So among all the researches I do online, offline, I talked with many people, many MBA graduates and also MBA students. I try to get some inspirations and also try to understand, okay, so what exactly is MBA and how does it work? And what does it mean to people? And what were their expectations before they started? And what were the outcomes, right? So most of the conversations, we started with the why, the reason, the purpose, why people do that. So some people do it for continuing education after the master degree, because they don't really know what kind of work they can do. They say, maybe I should continue learn a bit more. Or some people do MBA for networking, right? To know people who could be your professional partner, business partner, your investor or collaborator, right? Or some people do MBA is to try to integrate into the local business or local industry. Or some people simply go there, want to learn something to broaden their vision. And then some of the conversation also kind of then touch the how piece, right? Some people are very honest to share, say they do this to have an additional thing on their resume. So it helps them when they do job hunting or with their career advance, right? Or some people say after doing some business or work in a certain position for over some years, they feel like they lack of some specific skill set or knowledge that needed for their own business. So they want to do the MBA. Through the conversation, sometimes it's also, we dive in a little bit deeper, that become interesting. We start exploring, okay, so what exactly does the education mean to you? What does it mean to you when it comes to investing in yourself? Because doing the MBA, to be honest, it's a big investment, either financially or with your time, your effort, your attention, right? And why it's in this time, why I choose this program. And even with people come from the same MBA program, everyone got their own answers, right? Are you learning for the degree, and what's the degree can bring to you? Or are you learning for the knowledge, right? What's the decision-making factors? And what does the whole experience, MBA experience, mean to you? And so more and more we talk about these topics, that they become more and more individualized. They connect more to each individual and their who, their belief, their being. And to be honest, among those people I talked with, some people in the end, they stepped into MBA program without having an idea, without having too much idea what they want to do. It's just like, I'll give it a try and I see. But some people also went in there with a lot of clarity on all these topics. And to me, in the end, instead of the MBA, I decided to enroll with a year-long coaching program, which is something deeply connected with my passion for people, for business and the cultures, and also how to support people, and it's somehow resonate and connect so well with my work. I can work with people, I work on people, I work with people. And that's my who, my being, my passion. And for sure, the why part behind my coaching training is the coaching education choice is in order to work as a professional coach. So I wanted to take systematic training. So of course, the certificates in the end, it's also became one of the social proofs that helped me to get my business started. And the training itself, it does help me a lot tremendously with the how, the techniques. I learned so many powerful tools, knowledge, to help you, I can use in my coaching work. And if the same interesting thing is my coaching training program actually it had a lot of peer practice and learning by experiencing coaching. So through the program to pursue the how, I was in that program to get the how piece, the skill set, right? But actually through the process, the journey, I discovered and reinforced a lot of my who and my why. So when I complete the program, for sure, I gained a strong knowledge system, but also I built really stronger faith in myself and why I made that choice, right? I made the best choice ever. And also what I can do with everything I gained from that journey to support other people's growth. So it's kind of interesting in the end, when I look back, started, the program is about how, but how can we bring me back to the who and why, and how everything come back in a full circle. Let me see. I have Lanel here. Good to see you, Lanel. Great to see you. Awesome. And also have Ying here. Good to see you. And yeah, so bring it back to professional development. And please, everyone, if you have any comments, I would love to hear from you through the chat window, how you resonate or what's your story. So back to the professional development, I want to say it is many people I work with as coach and consultant. It is amazing and admirable how people actively keep learning different skills or getting different certificates. But sometimes I'm also curious, what do you really want by doing so, right? Or what do you really want to do with your career or your business, right? By getting all these qualifications, what does it really mean to you? Why is that? After you get this certificate, after you gain another skill set, what's next, right? And that's the time when coaching comes in place. Before you speed up with your training on the how, coaching is here to help you to figure out where is your North Star, right? Where are you heading to? Where you truly want to be in the end. And then you decide what you want to learn, the how, right? Which skill set you want to pick up, or how you want to do things together, get to the North Star. Do you want to walk to there, to run to there, or bike there, or swim, or drive, maybe even fly, right? But that's the doing part. But coaching is here to help you align the who with your how, right? And also same connected with like learning skills. It's also same when it's come to advancing your career or your business. I always ask a question before we jump into action. I would say, what's the real drive behind after you're doing all this, right? For money, for your ego, for social standard, for the reputation, for the loved ones, for greater impact on the society, or simply for pleasure, for satisfaction, fulfillment, to feel good, right? But sometimes we are too busy with the doing while in the middle of have all this to-do list, right? Too busy with the doing, which is the how or the what. Sometimes we call that the what, or the training, we take the training. But we forgot to take a pause, to think about the being. And that's why when we reach certain stage, it's very common we see all people I work with career or business transition, is when it's come to certain stage in their career or business, people come to this bottleneck period. Some may feel like there's no more space in this workplace for continuous growth. They feel like they reached the ceiling, the top. Or people may feel stuck, hard to move forward, or feel lost, or feel like whatever they are doing there is boring, it's meaningless. There's less engagement and simply not that happy as how they used to be. That is because the whole piece, the being piece is missing here. And yes, this is the moment I would say coaching can help, right? To get a clarity, to really reconnect yourself. And then you are ready to continue get on the road, to focus on the how, to do, to what, right? So that's also coming to the end of my sharing today. My point is I really want to share with you is both the being and the doing are important. Both the training and the coaching are helpful, are important. It is more about how to integrate them into your growth journey, right? To work with the right resources, the right choice at the right timing. And there's no accurate or like a standard answer what's right or wrong, because it's very personal, just like your who, right? If as long as it is the right thing for you, then go for it, because you know who you are and you have all it takes to success, to be succeed. Let me see the comments. Great to have you here, Ying. Yeah. See, Ying says, thank you for inviting me. Alessandro, coaching certification is a huge investment on personal development. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I go in for the coaching certification in the beginning more for professional development, but in the end, I received a lot of personal growth as well as through the journey. And Alessandro said there is a life before and a life after professional certification coaching. Definitely agree. Yeah, and I see Floria from Curacao. I need to check out how to say your location. Awesome. Wow. Thank you everyone for being here. And I see also many people are watching live, like all the time. Feel free to say, to share through the chat window. Also, you can comment even after the live streaming. So thank you very much for being here with me, joining my another episode. We have a saying in Chinese. So like I introduced, it's a series I do on every Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Europe time. Even you couldn't make up on time for the live event, make sure to sign up. We are going to have playback available afterwards. So I come in here with a Chinese saying, also share my thought reflections, but also look forward to have a conversation with you. So last thing, don't be shy to say hi if you would love to join me as a guest speaker. It will be great to have you join me to tell your stories. Great. Thank you everyone for being here. And I will see you next week.